Hey all people, welcome lower back to the Current Graph Market channel. You men recognize what time it's miles. We're going to be speaking approximately XRP. As we do start out Saturday, we're seeing the rate of XRP coming near 63 cents. So what is honestly occurring? We're going to speak about that. We're going to speak approximately target. So if you want these updates, damage that like button. So commencing, taking a look at the overall market, you guys can see XRP is simply one of the very few. It is truly up proper now inside the inexperience over the last few hours. As we can see, you understand majority of the market remains in view that retracement, as we've discussed, remaining night. But you understand, in case you're looking at XRP, it is up 6.5%, guys. That's a big pass, to be quite frank with you, for XRP. Now, I'm positive a whole lot of human beings are going to be thinking what exactly is triggering this number one in terms of flow. If you are looking at the last 1 week, we are seeing double-digit profits across the board. But you're nevertheless seeing greater P given that lag. And for my part, as I've shared so many times before, I suppose it is because of investors still being uncertain about the lawsuit. This is nonetheless occurring, and a capability appeal may want to appear, which sort of leaves buyers at the sideline in place of being extra confident. But if you're looking today, XRP is up approximately 6.5%, which is a root genuinely first rate to see. Price is presently sitting at 62.53%, up 6.6% in Bitcoin comparative as nicely. Market valuation is at $35.3 billion, and the 24-hour trading quantity is at approximately $2.6 billion. Absolutely extraordinary stuff right here. But what exactly might be triggering this? Before we get into it, although, as always, just a brief disclaimer, whatever in this channel is not monetary advice. Always do your very own due diligence and research whilst you are investing in crypto. So as we recognize, RLUSD trying out is going on and a whole lot of minting going on Ethereum blockchain, in addition to the XRP ledger. You may want to see this for yourself on the XRP. We have seen simply today, you can see September 28th, we're seeing a whole lot of RLUSD being minted. And this is awesome, getting a whole lot of humans excited. RLUSD, I assume, could launch earlier than the Ripple event takes vicinity. And at the Ripple event, there are glaringly going to be a few big audio system. And things are simply beginning to add up and of direction within the month of October, which we're actually developing upon. We do have the BRICS assembly as nicely in which they introduced their stablecoin. And once more, obviously, is that this a coincidence? Why are those dates so just like each other? Again, no one really is aware of. And I apologize in case you hear something in the heritage, because of course, I even have production occurring. So apologies on that. But anyways, if you're looking at this, I assume this will be that triggering thing for this inexperience that we are seeing throughout the board. And like I stated, leading up to October, we have a lot happening. As you may see, shout out to Smoke. Smoke is doing sincerely excellent paintings inside the Ripple network. It says, look who is the second function speaker indexed in the back of Best Brad Girlinghouse on Ripple's website for this year's Ripple Swell 2024 in October. And again, that is the thrilling location in which I assume there are going to be a variety of bulletins concerning their strong coin, maybe a potential launch around that, and perhaps a brand new partnership so that it will be introduced. And you may see who's going to be speaking me. Adriana Harris, who is a superintendent at the New York State Department of Financial Services. So in phrases of regulatory, you recognize approval that Ripple is attempting to get, and that they've been clean on that. You could definitely see that you realize matters are starting to upload up for us, and shadow to Smoke for posting this. So why our LUSD may be blanketed by US guidelines. But Tether might be now not, and again, we had a little bit of a discussion revolving around this just yesterday, but we are going to move over this. The New York Department of Financial Services is broadly diagnosed as a sturdy regulator, each locally and across the world. The NYDSF has already provided confined regulatory readability for stablecoin issuers at the state degree to function inside New York. Stablecoin issuers should gain approval from the NYDFS earlier than making their US-subsidized stablecoin available. They should additionally adhere to strict requirements regarding soundness and reserves. Of path, that is the query that wishes to arise whilst you are managing stablecoins. Are the reserves even there? Or as you assert they are, like is the dollar backing simply there? So in the stablecoin valuation by SP Global, Tether is explicitly noted as a stablecoin provider that isn't compliant with the NYDFS policies. Hence, you're seeing such a lot of exchanges beginning to delist Tether due to root, the regulatory aspect of factors. Compliance side of things are just now not there, and therefore these exchanges consisting of OKX have delisted Tether. And once more, delisting Tether is a big element because, of course, there may be such a lot of pairs on Tether. But it's RLUSD definitely going to come back and update, none apart from our appropriate old friend Tether in all likelihood. You realize, obviously, it really is an extended shot. However, you realize with the way things are moving, you recognize, say that it really is not possible. So Ripple Monaco long, but stated that they may be preserving the NYDFS in thoughts when they consider how RLUSD might be regulated. And once more, you recognize they may be, Adriana Harris, who's the superintendent on the New York State Department of Financial Services, is talking. So are we going to hear something approximately that They do have that regulatory approval. Again, pure hypothesis, but we're going to see what happens. So looking on the price right now, you men can see XRP. So before we get into the XRP fee, you may see Bitcoin dominance is choosing up. Hence, you are seeing some cash, seeing a little bit of a retracement within their rate. You can see Bitcoin, on the other hand, definitely did make its way up to $66, 300 the day prior to this, as I spoke to you men about this earlier then, but you are seeing Bitcoin seeing a bit of a retracement inside its rate, but not anything major. What is primary is that the dominance shot up to that 57.75%. For this reason, we're seeing some crimson across the board. XRP, however, is mountain climbing, and it's mountaineering fast proper now, and of route a whole lot of human beings are going to come out and say, properly, this is nothing crazy, XRP. You understand wishes to get again into the 78.6 or maybe start going to that dollar charge point, but we want to understand what's honestly going on. But just look at the importance of that key resistance that I spoke to you men approximately. This resistance is the whole lot that you want to recognize. And the truth that you recognize we have been bouncing above right here is right. And of direction, people are going to pop out and say, you already know, it is the general marketplace momentum. That's actual, which is clearly genuine. You realize we're seeing a very bullish marketplace momentum for the broader market, but you could see this for yourself. We are picking up traction right now. We are retesting August 22nd wick. All of them are up at that 62.6 cents. But if this is capable of remedy, I assume a July retest will be in play. If this is capable of clean out, guys, I suppose pleasure can be in play. But keep in mind, October continues to be a completely crucial month, not just because of the event it truly is taking vicinity for the BRICS summit as well as the Ripple. Swell event. It is no longer the case. You understand we still have that October 7th date for SEC to make an attraction. And glaringly, that could be a huge, huge component that we want to aspect in right now. So allow me realize down underneath what you men are thinking proper now. What do you think about all of this? Where do you see the price of XRP going? Do you believe you studied SE eventually drops, you know, the case? Or do you think there might be an appeal, which again will impact, in my view, the price of XRP? But permit me know inside the feedback what you observed. Love every and every one among you guys. In phrases of exhilaration for the rate of XRP, if it's able to input the 78.6, I assume that is in which the fund virtually starts. But let me recognize down under what you men suppose. Love each and every one of you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. I've been covering Rough Market. Peace out.